Hey y'all, today is July the 5th and it is 11 minutes after 1 and we're here at Windrock still. We're going to try to get to the train and maybe the prison, so we're going to try to give you directions to that. Here we go. So what you're doing is coming up from the general store. This is P1. So you take P1 and then we go to G5. Okay, right here tells us which way to go. So we got G2, G5, 22, and 4 to the left, and that's the way we're going to go right now. That looked rough, didn't it? 47 down through there. So we leave the pavement, now we're on a gravel road. So we're coming up on another intersection, so let's see. So here we go left at G5. So now we're going to run G5 for a little ways. I think we're looking for G6 after this. We'll have to stop somewhere and look at our map, but I think that's what we're doing. Let's see, that's 38 to the left. We keep going. So we're on a pretty easy route right now. It's a little rocky and some mud holes, but other than that, it's a pretty good little ride. Big old road. So we've got on it's a little narrow, more narrow than it was. Run into a lot of big old mud holes now. But it's still an easy trail. I was kind of worried about coming down here after some of the videos I've watched about getting on a hard, scary trail, but for the most part, from what I'm seeing, there's more moderate and easy trails than super hard. Which now all of them you got to drive safe on and pay attention, because you can get hurt on anything. Looks like we're coming up to maybe an intersection, I'm not sure, but see what we got going here. Yeah. So which way? So now we're at G6, so I think we're gonna go right on G6. We going right?
Go right. My map shows G6 goes that way too. That's what, yeah, see, arrow shows either way. But go right and I'll take you to trail 42.
Alrighty. So we're gonna go right here, and we're looking for trail 42 now after this. So we're on G number 6. Didn't take too long to get here. So let's see what this trail looks like for a little ways. So far it's just a big road. There's 83 on the right, but we stay on this one. Lead the way. 43, I think you can go either way when you come into a fork on it, ain't it? So we've come up on where we turn off on 42, and it is to the left. So when you come to this fork, just take a left, which they're marked, they're clearly marked down here. They do a good job down here of keeping the trails marked. That's one thing I've noticed that I really like. So we're going to ride this for a little ways to 43. And I think 43 takes us over to a road somewhere, maybe that we can find the train and the prison on. I'm not sure. It kind of ain't really, don't show it on the map. I think it's on private property, so we're just going to have to wing that one and see how it works out. Pan over and let them see that view. Big old bunch of wind. Looks like when we come up here there's a split in the road, so we're going to take a left. So it tells you 40 to, can they see that? So this tells you 243 and 44, so 43 is what we're looking for, so that should be it. Are you confirmed? So according to the app, we are headed the right way, he says. So we took a left right there. Now we just look for trail 43 is what we're after now. There's trail 44. Turns straight down, looks like it. So far, this trail ain't been hard at all. A lot of rocky spots, but Other than that, it's been easy, really easy. So we've come up to a spot here just to show you. I don't know if this will do it justice, but that's going straight up a mountain. Now I am not going to try that. Now that would be a super hard trail. I'd rather stay on the moderate. I wouldn't want to try that at all. I'm not brave enough. I'm going to stay down here on the flat land. But this, we're still headed out to 43. So the trail's turned a little more difficult now. So this is not what I would call easy right here. This would be more of a moderate kind of ride. But it don't look like what we just passed back there. I wouldn't try that. But yeah, this is more of a kind of moderate kind of trail right here. Now it looks a little difficult, don't it? Pick your line and go through it. You want me to go first?
I'm gonna go to the right. Yep.
Boy, this is muddy right here. Mine slipped down in the rut. Hopefully it'll keep it going. That's a little slick and muddy right there. Yeah, this definitely ain't easy now, but looks like we're climbing up on ridge. Yeah, we've climbed out on top now. Now which way do we go? 43 to the left?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, it says 43A to the right and 43 to the left. So which way do we need to go? To the left? So we're going to the left. So when you come up out of that, you take a left on not 43A, but 43. This is a pretty view right up here. It's pretty, this is a good looking trail right here. Lots of mud holes to play in. I don't feel like getting muddy if I can help it. Get off.
I can't.
So 43, when you come up, 43 splits off and it goes like two different directions. But right before that, you got to climb up a steep, muddy bank. we had some trouble too. I had to take my passenger off and bring it up by myself because we about turned over. I would walk back down there and show you it, but I ain't going to. That's a long way back down there. But it's slick and muddy and rutted out. But once you get up here, you can go to the right or you can go to the left. And both of them is 43. So when we come to the top of that bank, we took a left where the trail forks. Both, where it forks, it's 43 either way. But we went left. But that bank, that was a little scary because we've had a lot of rain over the last few days and it was rutted out. It's slick. My back tire slid off in the rut and stood up and about wrecked us. So I had to get my wife off and I had to take it on by myself. But that part of it was pretty hard. It wasn't nothing easy about it. That's what these trails are that I've noticed down here. The blue and the green, especially the blue, there are certain spots on it that are pretty difficult. But for the most part, it is easy. Which way do we go? Probably ought to look. What he was just telling me, the map that we've got, the app that we downloaded, saying we're off of the Windrock property and we must be on private now is what it's looking like. Evidently they let you ride it because it is wore out. So we're thinking we're going to come up on a highway 116 somewhere. Not sure how far that is now. So right now, the app does not let you know where you're at because we are actually off of Windrock's riding land. We are on some other property. It evidently must be okay to ride because people ride it. But the app will not help you on this spot of the trail. But we did get to talk to some people that made it there, and I think we're headed right. We're trying to get the 116, I think, is the highway. And once we get there, hopefully we can find our way to the train and the prison. But if you're following the trail map, when you run to the end of 43, and it's like you run out of the boundary and you get onto the other property, just stay left. It's what we're doing right now. That's what we were told to do.
Wait a minute. Okay. No, they're good.
Matthew's is a little narrower than mine. what do we got to deal with? Pick the best route. If they are one. Well, I'm just going to stay in the rut. Maybe it won't slide down in the rut and turn me over. Yeah, that worked out good. It wants to slide down in there anyway, so just go ahead and put it there and go through it. Boy, this is muddy and slick. I think we might be coming. I see the highway down there, so we've about made it off of here. That is slick. I mean, this is slick, just greasy slick. So we're coming up on this highway, and I think it's supposed to be 116. Now at this point, I'm not really sure which way to go to that, either one of the things, so we're just going to have to pick a way and go. Are we sure we're allowed to ride that road?
It's Highway 116.
Okay. So what we chose to do is go left when we come off of that trail. Just watch the cars that come. I hope we're allowed to ride this road. Well, they're saying some papers are saying that it is okay, so. Well, if it's to drop off a pavement there, it'd wreck you. Took mine out of four-wheel drive me on the highway. Big old curve, ain't it? People rode all over that. we've made it to the prison, Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary. So we went left when we come off of the trail up there, and that brought us right to the Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary. So we're gonna go in here and check it out. What does that say? Enter at your own risk. Huh. Okay. Huh? There's a restaurant here too. Yeah, that's what it is. Gift shop, restaurant. Huh. So I guess. So we purchased 2 tickets to tour the prison, and it was $20 a piece, plus tax. So we're gonna go up here and take a, and now that's for a self-guided tour. It's more if you want a guided tour. So we're gonna go up here and check this place out. And we gotta drive on up to the parking lot. Well, I think that's what, can I get out of here? So what you have to do is stop off at the gift shop and the restaurant to buy tickets to go tour the prison. So now we gotta leave here. We're gonna drive to the parking lot up there. Brushy Mountain fireworks. So here we are. We're gonna go in and take a self-guided tour of this place. I don't know if I'm gonna walk through the whole thing, but it's a big place. But we'll go in and look at some of it. So here we go, folks. We're gonna go in and look at this. We got to show you. So as soon as you come in to the left, there's somebody checking your tickets. So the self-guided tour, you just follow the yellow arrows. So we're going to try to follow the yellow arrows. So now we're out. This is pretty huge inside here.
Yeah, we better go there. The movie starts.
Look like they're big rock cliff on the right upper side of it. So this says, this is taking a right after you come out of the building. Tour continues this way, and there's some yellow arrows. Looks like we're going inside. Rusty, leaky water pipes. Not much room in the cells.
Historical information, you know what you're looking at.
So we're gonna go watch a quick little movie to give some history of the place. I'm guessing it's down here somewhere. This is the laundry room. Take a look out behind the prison. This is called the yard back here. Coming in the back side of it somewhere over here. This is the view from it. Not sure what section this is, but I don't see nothing telling. So we'll go upstairs. Next level. This is family visitation right here. So this is where family members could come and visit the people. These cell boxes, there's not a lot of room, but they're not meant to be. Looks like the shower. Looks like might be the old. No, it looks like something's a leaking, whatever that is. Art room. There's another level, but we can't go up, it's blocked off. Another shower on this side. So there's one of the guard stations, I'm assuming. It's a pretty big place. And the wall is pretty high too. And it's got barbed wire, some kind of wire around there where you can't climb through it. Probably razor blades or something cut you. Looks like barbed wire stretched across some kind of other wire is what it looks like. That would hurt to try to go through it. So we just left the state penitentiary, and when you come down from it and you come back to Highway 116, take a left to go to the train, drive back across the mountain. We asked the local here, and that's what he told us, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to drive. So we made it back where we come off of the mountain from Windrock Park. We're going to keep going past this though and try to find the train. We've probably got a few miles to go from what we've been told. We've traveled about 2 miles from the prison to here so far. Looks like it just turned 2 miles according to my tripometer. So we're gonna stay on this road for a little ways and hopefully we'll run into the train. What's the steep curve? Try to take that too fast and it wouldn't turn out good. So it turns out we are not gonna be seeing the train today. So we're gonna have to try it another day. So we did make it to where one guy told us that you could go and see the train, but at this point they do have it blocked off. You can't drive through where I was told to go. We tried a different route, which is the one we're on right now. I thought it might go to it a different way, but we did come across a road that was closed off, so maybe at this point in time they just have everything closed off to it. So right now we're just going to make our way back around the mountain and go back to the campground. So we're on G39 right now, headed back around the mountain. We're headed back to the campground, but this trail comes under the windmills. You can see them up there on the mountain. So far it's been a pretty easy trail, but we don't know what lies ahead. Washed out right there. So we tried to go to the train. We did make it to the spot where we were told to go right into it. It was roped off and no trespassing is what was going on. We couldn't get through. They had it blocked off, so we were unable to go see the train. So we're just gonna go and try to find something other point of interest and check it out tomorrow. So I kind of hate it, but that's the way it turned out.